hitting record.
There it is, baby.
There it is.
Record. I'm always zoomed out on this thing now. I have to stop saving this with such a large length. Hold on. What the fuck? It looks like I'm not recording because I'm so zoomed out on GarageBand when I first start recording now.
You think you're on Earth? Zoom out.
Zoom out, baby.
Pete Holmes, baby.
Odie, I'd like
Kevin.
to begin this podcast by issuing an official statement to fans and friends of ours.
What about me?
We've received complaints, and I've decided to correct my ways. I would like to formally apologize for constantly making it a bit to eat on the podcast. Not only to eat, but to eat the most obnoxious of foods. I realize that my consistent dedication to lip schmacking has proved to be an audible irritation for many, and I am working hard on myself. I will, from here on out, be sponsored by liquids only, including this wonderful coffee from Crew Coffee, which I lovingly call TP, which stands for Turning Point, not toilet paper. But it's funnier to say TP because it sounds like toilet paper. And I'm going to just drink things. There will be no crazy, chewing sounds, no lip schmacking, as I said. Yep.
I would like to formally say thank you, Kevin, for apologizing. Thank you to the other people who he's trying to slurp it. He's trying to slurp it, everybody. Keep complaining. We can do this if we band together. We can stop Kevin once and for all. I'm glad other people complained about it because when I re-listened.
Nobody complained. I'm making
on.
this up. This is a bit. This is just a
listeners
bit.
let me down. I thought people actually did.
Nobody complained. Nobody has any issues with me coming in with my cartoony self.
Maybe they don't want to hurt your feelings.
This is the Unpop Podcast. No. It's the Unpop Podcast. People know what they're coming in for. They're coming in for Odie Matthews and Kevin Miner, and I'm an animated raccoon with a captain's hat. We're going to have to change that for the logo now. That's who I am.
Well, Kevin,
this is my spirit animal.
You've inspired me. Since you apologized, I would like to also formally apologize to our listeners.
For what?
Because last week, when we were talking about the news, I made a grave mistake. When we were talking about Ocean's 14, I basically said that Bradley Cooper was George Clooney. I got those two confused, and I'm sure we got a slew of emails complaining about how Bradley Cooper isn't in the Ocean's movies yet.
That's actually what all the emails were about. They weren't about my chewing at all.
Really? Well,
Yep.
Here's my apology. Just kidding. I'm always right. Bradley Cooper is in Oceans now.
Oh, he is. Okay, great. Well,
technically
wonderful.
he's in the prequel.
What a
but I refuse to
wonderful-
admit I was wrong.
Is he in the fucking?
We
I
talked
don't
about
care.
this last week.
I don't care where Bradley Cooper is.
Probably Texas.
I really don't care. He did. What was the last big thing he did that you loved? Like, what was?
Oh, that I loved?
I feel like the last thing he did that I loved was Be Rocket Raccoon. And like since then it's just been like, yeah, you're doing all right, buddy.
The A-Team.
Okay. There is like, this is content for the podcast. I'm about to just launch into podcast. We've both apologized. Here we are. We've issued apologies for so many things. Odie, quick story for you. I'm driving home last night. I went to go see The Girl on the Train down in Schenectady. Wonderful production. Most people are probably like, oh, the movie? Why would you see that? It came out forever ago. But people love Emily Blunt, so of course it would go again in theaters. No, I went to go see a live production of The Girl on the Train. It was phenomenal. It was very good.
And the
down
movie's
in
bad.
Schenectady.
So.
I have not seen the movie, but
I don't like it.
Honestly, like I feel like it's easy to miss the subtext. Anyway, I'm driving home, and we have in my local area a beloved store called Stewart's, aka Stewie's, aka Storts, like whatever you want to call it. It all depends on what part of upstate New York you're from, what county you're from. You say it differently. A lot of people call it Storts. Like, just say it like it's STORTS. But they have delicious ice cream. And I'm on my way home, and a friend of mine, Eddie, had mentioned the Happy Camper ice cream, and I really wanted some on the way home. Now, Stewart's is a franchise, but not every Stewart's closes at the same time because They're looking to optimize, business, traffic, their bottom line, whatever. So you'll have some stewards that are open 24/7. You'll have some stewards that are open till midnight. You'll have some that stay open until about 2, close for a couple hours, and then reopen at 5. And then you have the irritatingly large number of stewards that close at 11. I don't know why, but if they ever have a suggestion box, I'll be like, 1 more hour, like every time. So I'm driving home. I'm talking to my friend Stephanie, and I'm like, I need this Happy Camper ice cream in my life tonight. I'm dog sitting. It's just gonna be me and Izzy hanging out. I'm gonna be eating Happy Camper ice cream. I'm gonna be a Happy Camper. I'm pulling up to the stores. I'm like, sure enough, I know this thing's closed. I'm like, I don't see anyone in the parking lot. Lights are still on, even on the gas pumps, but I know it's closed. And Steph is like, no, they're all like 24/7, aren't they? I'm like, no, they're like. I give her the full explanation. So I get up. Of course, they're closing, right? It's like 11:03, and I'm like, fuck. Well, hopefully I can find one on the way back. Stephanie immediately goes into research mode. She is an event planner for a large corporation, and just gets on the internet like old school 90s movie hacker style and starts looking up the stewards locations I'm going to pass on my way back to Mechanicville. And is just reporting them to me. She's like, you're going to have one coming up on 146. That's
like
open till
GPS.
midnight. She's like, but there's a closer one that's located just outside of Half Moon on your way to Mechanicville. I'm saying a bunch of upstate shit. People are probably like, what the fuck is he talking about?
This is totally relatable.
Yeah. But and I finally I was like, we agreed upon which one was the optimal stewards to stop at on the way back to Izzy. And at the end of it, I just went, thank you, Barbara, for your wonderful addition to my evening. Thank you, Barbara Gordon, a.k.a. Oracle. She did not get the reference.
Good reference.
She's not a comic book. Thank you.
It's a great reference.
I told her to tell our equally nerdy friend the joke and how much he would love it, and I hope she does, because that is a great reference, because I think it would be amazing if that's what Batman... because we see the episodes, right, where we get the action. We get him reaching out to Oracle. He's like, I don't have coverage around here. Can you hack into their surveillance system? Or
yeah.
Barbara Gordon's doing all the cool stuff from her wheelchair because she tragically got shot in that universe. But I would love it if we just got an episode where Batman's like, Barbara. She's like, what's going on, Batman? I'm looking for ice cream. Barbara, I'm gonna need some ice cream on the way home. Everything's closing. I feel like that would be the episode of Batman that I would love the most.
It's a combination of, I think it's Val Kilmer or George Clooney. It's like, I'll get drive-through. And then he goes to McDonald's. It's a combination of
he
that.
He does go to McDonald's, doesn't he?
Yeah, because they have
that
McDonald's
motherfucker. I forgot he goes to McDonald's.
You're welcome.
Wow.
It's a combination of
placement.
that. It's that, and it's the Lego Batman bit when he's like, Pewter, fastest route to the Phantom Zone. No freeways. No freeways. You got to see that movie. It's so good.
You know what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to call her up, because this is how I show my love to the people in my life, is I'm just going to call her up and go, Barbara. Steph's going to be like, oh, no. Kevin's asking for directions to something.
Fastest route to Stewart's. No freeways.
Barbara, I need to go to Stewart's.
And McDonald's. I'll get drive-through.
I'll get drive-through. Can you call in Look, use the app and order a 10-piece McNugget.
Use the app, get the points. They're doing the Monopoly right now. I need the Monopoly stickers, Barbara.
I want those stickers, Barbara. Are you ready to clap?
Always.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of... Wait, Barbara, welcome back to another episode of the Umpa Podcast. I am your Capitan, Todo Siempre, Kevin Miner. He, him. With me as always is...
Pewter, fastest route to the kitchen. Chef Odie Matthews. They, he. No freeways.
Beautiful. I love it. Really, welcome back, and we're back to our old format. This week we have a pop culture potpourri.
I love potpourri. It goes great on steak.
Thank you. I also love potpourri. I love many things that are potpourri. One of the best things that's potpourri that I realized this morning, because I was doing my morning coffee video. You ever realize that like you need to separate what you share with the world to like different accounts? Have you ever had that moment? Like
I've similar. I think that there are some things that people just shouldn't share on social media, and
yeah.
I need to say this because I've been talking about it all week.
All right, tell me what I'm sharing that I shouldn't share.
No, not you. You've never done this. You have legitimately. Nobody that I know that listens to this has done it. I've only ever seen it from like random accounts.
Hit me.
It's people that screenshot a very specific part of a text conversation with somebody that only those two people would understand the reference or joke, and then they post it on their story and go, ha ha ha, I'm so funny, look at this, I'm so quirky, ha ha, look at me, ha ha. It's like nobody cares about your personal conversation with your personal inside joke that nobody else gets. You don't need to post that online. No one else cares. That's just for your benefit. Don't do that. That's weird.
Yeah.
Don't share conversations like that. That's weird.
I feel like I've shared little funny things that like a friend group would get for my close friends. I feel like I've done that. I feel like I
saw somebody. I have an example of this. I saw somebody post. Literally, it was two people, and the first person said, "What time are we going to pick?" I think it was like pick pumpkins this weekend, and the person was like, "I think 9 a.m. sounds good." And then the next message was yes with a bunch of S's, and they wrote back and they went hell yeah. That's what they posted. Why would you post that? You don't need to post that.
Yeah, why?
Just say, I'm going pumpkin picking this weekend. I can't wait.
Your nonsense. Your friendship nonsense.
Yeah. That's why I never post anything that we say to each other, because it's nonsense.
Yeah, and we'd get canceled.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Get her.
All right, I'd get canceled. No, but like, so I do my little morning coffee video. Some people get it, some people don't. I love it. It's a little thing. I do it for me. I do it for others. Like, and I'm doing it, and I'm taking and then I get done, and I'm like trying to pick music for the video, and I notice behind me, because of where I'm staying, I have cannabis drying in the background, which you know what that looks like. It's hanging upside down. So like at first it just looks like plants. Like, cause like I'm tired. It's the morning. I'm hanging with Izzy. I'm just making coffee and waking up. And then I get done and I'm like, I was about to post it. I'm like, oh no, that's not the content I have kids that follow me on Instagram from like not kids, but like teenagers
I know what
that
you
follow
mean.
me
Yeah,
from like
like
the
younger
shows
people.
that I do. Yeah, because you know you're doing theater and like teenagers will do community theater, and so then they follow me, and I'm like, and so I've had to like start curating my content more carefully, and in a way where like I'm trying not to use like I don't swear a lot anyway. I try not to, I have to like tailor my content. And I kind of recognize like I'm like, oh, I should probably create like a second account for and then I was like, wait, why am I thinking about this? Maybe I just don't share. Maybe just share less. Maybe this is just your sign to share less and share things that reflect where you are in life and the people you're interacting with most, you know? Like, I don't need to give that. Like, I feel like we grew up through the phase of the internet where it was like, you're giving everybody the real raw you.
And you really weren't.
Now it's like.
My MySpace page, top 8 friends, really showed you who I was.
Yeah, it was like, it was more of like a performative, like, this is my life. You think you know, but you have no idea. Welcome to MTV. Like,
oh, God.
But like, now. Like that was my impulse because I grew up in that phase where it was like, no, share the thing, and now I'm like, no, maybe just share less. That's fine.
I think that's good though, because I think we're in an era where people do overshare in a lot of ways that I think is unnecessary.
Like their apple picking conversations where they go, "Ee."
That for
and they're
sure.
like, I'm so funny, I'm so quirky, I just type ease.
Yeah, like, okay. I tell a lot of people, and you know, like obviously we have the podcast, and this is probably
a form of sharing.
Well, I was gonna say, this is like probably the biggest window into my actual personality over like my YouTube channels. Like, this is 100% like a raw version of me. This is what you'd get if you had a conversation with me in real life, you know?
Yep.
But I pride myself on being a pretty private person. So, like, I was talking to somebody and they were like, why don't you like start vlogging and do all this stuff? And I was like, because I don't want people to know what I'm doing. Like, there's a reason my channel is faceless, right? Like, there's a reason that like I don't post a lot on Instagram, period. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, I only post like political stuff on my story and then sometimes pictures of my dog. Like, that's it. You know, like 2 times a year I'll post a picture of myself, but that's it.
Well,
so like,
like even this, like, I feel like it's, we're being ourselves for each other in this podcast, but at the same time, we're also kind of like, we've talked about this before. We're also like a caricature of ourselves.
A little bit, yeah.
This is like a heightened version because it's a very specific realm of our lives and who we are as people to get together once a week and talk about like entertainment and the way that we talk about it, you know? Like, I don't bring this Kevin to every conversation I have.
Absolutely not.
People would hate that.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you talk to me about pop culture stuff, this is how the conversation is probably going to go. But if you were like, well, let's talk about music or D&D, you're going to see a different kind of Odie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I think this really is like we stopped raiding in Destiny once a week and having these moments and these types of conversations, and you and I were like, we're going to continue that, actually, guys. We're not going to stop doing the chaos method. Y'all can do whatever you're doing, but we're going to keep the group chat going over here, but it's just 2 of us.
Just the 2. It's a group chat of 2.
And we're just keeping the fun going. We're keeping the fun alive, baby.
Kevin, speaking of keeping the fun alive,
let's do some news.
Let's do some news.
Yeah, baby. It's the Unpop News coming at you fresh and hot from the command deck of the SS Marlon Brando. Let's see what this week had in store.
Perfect. All right, bring me the news, Odie.
Okay, so this is interesting. Jim Carrey, a few years ago, said he was retiring from acting, right? He said he was only coming back to the Sonic movies. He did Sonic 3. Spoiler alert, he died at the end of that one. Robotnik did, potentially.
Robotnik dies at the end of 3?
Yeah, I think he gets launched into outer space, if I remember correctly.
That's not dead. No body, no proof, baby.
Well, he might come back for the 4th, but...
That's not dead.
So Jim Carrey he's in talks to star in a live-action Meet the Jetsons movie from Colin Trevorrow.
And he would be George.
He would be George.
I actually love that.
Right? Okay, so Colin Trevorrow. Oh, I said his name wrong. Colin Trevorrow. You can edit this to make it sound like I got it the first time.
Are you okay?
Can you edit this? Can you edit this to make me sound smart?
Absolutely.
Here, put this clip in first. Colin Trevorrow. Damn it! Okay. Colin T-Bone. Colin T-Row.
This is why we sometimes just say the wrong thing for a celebrity.
I genuinely suck at pronouncing names.
Hit it.
He did one of the Jurassic Worlds.
Tyrannosaurus.
He's probably most famous for one of the Jurassic World movies, funny enough.
Colin Tyrannosaurus. That's what we call him now. That's it. There you go. I've saved you.
Look, in a slew of live-action movies that we get all the time that are based off of cartoons, this one to me feels interesting. Like, I'm interested in seeing this because what do you do? Like, the Jetsons is another... It's like the Flintstones movie, right? Like, what kind of plot do you give these people? So I'm curious to see how that unfolds.
Well, Odie, actually, as you're asking that question, I'm like, well, actually... there were big here's what's gonna happen. The Simpsons had an undercurrent of technology versus like progress versus humanity, progress versus nature. In that world, everybody lives in the fucking sky. And when they go to the ground, there's all these weird, like, mutated monsters and stuff. And, like, one of the fan theories was, like, it's humans polluted the ground so much that, like, nothing survives down there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was a theory. Was that the theory was that, like, industry from the Flintstones had like progressed so much that like that's where the Jetsons were. So they've gone back in time and done the crossover episodes, but like the Flintstones even had like a big message about like corporate greed and what that does to a society even of cavemen. And so do the Jetsons. The Jetsons are all about like, oh, well, here's your horrible boss that tells you to literally be a cog, like Mr. Cogsworth, like be a cog in my machine, like of the future. So like Simpsons is going to, or not Simpsons, fucking Jetsons is going to come out. And people are going to be like, it's gone woke. And it's going to be like, you fucking just missed the message the whole time. Because this is what happens now. Like, you can almost anticipate the unnecessary and ignorant outrage of people who love to throw out the term woke when something makes them uncomfortable.
Of course.
You know? So, like, I'm just, like, you're talking about, I'm like, here we go. Get ready. Some like, you know, wannabe fucking Walton Goggins, not Walton, some wannabe David Goggins fucking podcaster somewhere is going to be like, fucking Jetsons weren't this woke when I was a kid. And it's going to be like, you were not paying attention.
Isn't?
But,
oh, no, I'm thinking of a different David.
What?
Anyways.
But anyway, I think it's going to be good. If Jim Carrey's attached and you can get a decent cast, we have the CGI to do a really good version of this now. Not only that, we have practical sets and like things that we can use that I think would be really good. It would almost have like you know when the Fantastic Four were up in their like Fantastic Four
I was just about to say,
it's that feel, man.
Build that set and then use the volume around it.
Yeah, that's the feel of the Jetsons. So like we've already seen it successfully done.
Absolutely.
So I think it'll be good. And Jim Carrey, like, I want to see him, like, if he's coming back to acting, I want to see him doing what he's always been strongest at, which is just being a complete lovable goofball. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we ever need from him. Jim Carrey is one of the few actors who could slip on a banana peel and make it so believably funny that I would watch it multiple times.
I also think he does a really good job of playing serious characters, too. So, I mean...
Like the number 23?
Oh, that would be the last example on my list.
What's a serious character that he plays? Go ahead.
So the next bit of news.
Okay. All right.
I can't think of any on top of my head, but
I feel like people would point to the Cable Guy, but I'd be like, even that is like he's a cartoon character. You know, he did a TV it's darker.
Show. Hang on, because he did a TV show that I watched, and now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to go back and watch it.
Oh, the one
again.
where the guy's kind of like Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, it was called
Thank you.
And he plays
Kidding,
Jeff Pickles.
Yep, Jeff Pickles.
Yeah, that
No, he was really good on that. Oh, Truman Show. Fuck.
The Truman Show.
Oh, I
was
forgot.
Gonna say, Truman Show's pretty good.
No, he's actually a really good actor. Here's the thing. Okay.
Wait.
You know how I've explained that I don't like Tom Hanks?
Mm-hmm.
I love Jim Carrey. Like, if you put Jim Carrey into multiple Tom Hanks roles, I would be like, infinitely, already and immediately, I'd be like, oh, this is better.
You want to know? Okay.
Okay.
My favorite Jim Carrey movie is probably an unpopular opinion, but my favorite Jim Carrey movie is Yes Man.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love that movie so much. As a positive, optimistic person, I feel like Yes Man is the perfect message for people to be like, be a little bit more positive. Say yes a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like if you're usually a little like, I don't want to say negative because people can be negative, but pessimistic if you're usually like, the situation's like, say yes a couple more times. It's great. Drink a Red Bull. Go for a run.
I really like Liar Liar. I think that might...
Liar Liar is a good one. That's a second.
But really, dude, like really, and this is a basic binge answer, but like I watched this movie fucking ad nauseum as a kid. Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls is probably but specifically When Nature Calls, not the first one. First one's great. The second one...
The second one is you. As soon as you said that, I was like, that makes sense for Kevin. The cartoon caricature raccoon. That makes sense, baby.
You can probably picture me like running down Tibetan stairs going, slinky, slinky.
Oh, my God, could I ever?
Yes, 100%. Yes, so yeah. That's my favorite Jim Carrey movie forever. All right, next bit of news.
Okay, so the Smashing Machine. Projected to definitely lose money. I don't have the numbers in front of me.
No.
Yeah, it's The Rock's worst box office performance, but he's being chill about it. He's like, "Hey, you can't control that," but he's really proud of the movie, and he should be. He should be proud of that movie.
But the movie's good. Like,
Well,
it's really
another one,
good movie.
another one that's gonna lose, and I do have the number for this. One Battle After Another is gonna lose $100 million,
Jesus.
and that is easily in my top 5 this year for best movies. It is fucking phenomenal.
And One Battle After Another is like, from anybody I know who's a big cinephile, it's like proper cinema.
It's so good.
Yeah,
man.
like everybody
It's
I
so
know
good.
who's really into it. I'm feeling bad that I haven't seen it yet, but I've been doing a lot.
No, you're good.
But
So the news is, right?
okay.
Benny Safdie, who directed Smashing Machine with The Rock,
Yeah.
they're pairing up. The Rock and Benny Safdie are pairing up for another movie.
Okay.
And I have the plot summary for you, and I'm curious what you'll think.
I'm curious to hear it.
Oh no, I closed my app.
Oh,
Fill
you
for time.
son
Fill
of a
for time.
bitch.
Okay,
How?
the movie's called Lizard Music.
Okay.
Off to a great start. Here's the
Yeah.
plot summary that I was able to grab.
I'm into this already.
A young boy stumbles upon strange lizard musicians on late-night TV, leading him to befriend a peculiar man with an elderly chicken. Their quest for answers reveals hidden worlds and an unlikely but magical friendship.
Okay. Cool.
So
I'm
The
in.
Rock is playing the Chicken Man, who is an old man who has a pet 111-year-old chicken, and a boy befriends him, and they go on an adventure.
I love this, actually.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I think The Rock should be doing, because he can be funny, but he's
Yeah.
not an action star anymore. He's just not. Like, I feel like he needs to transition into more of like the older guy in the movie that's a little bit funny but a little bit wise.
Yeah. I think if he could, like, remove a little bit of, like, the performative The Rock nature from his roles. Like, okay, I know this movie's horrible, but, like, he's so different in Southland Tales. Like, he's doing, like, and I know it's, like, not great, but, like, I'd like to see him be, like, a little weird again and, like, have a quirk and, like, just kind of, like, I feel like it's so hard to not be The Rock. Like, even in the Smashing Machine, as soon as he shaved his head, you're like, oh, there he is. You know, like.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think the real challenge for him is playing characters that aren't necessarily him, but making them, like sympathetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think the Smashing Machine's a good start to him not just being his Red Notice character, his
Yeah.
Central Intelligence character, his Rampage character,
Who
his
are all the same guy.
the Die Hard, but he only has one leg.
His skyscraper
character.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, skyscraper. Thank you. One-legged Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It was like, what
look,
if Takanomi Plaza, but 100 times up into the sky?
and also, I only have one leg.
And also, I'm not ableist. Yeah.
Yeah. So that sounds fun. That's all we really have on it so far. But
I like that they're doing this. I think the Smashing Machine is actually going to find success on streaming. I think
it will.
I think the Smashing Machine box office numbers are so hard to go off of now because, like, how many times have you and I been to the theater this year and been the only one there on, like, a Friday?
No, a few times.
So many, like, more times than we should have had that experience. But people
Even on
just aren't
big
doing
releases.
that. People
like
are,
Tron Ares was a small
yeah.
theater for me. Like
people are just like fucking. They're like buying every streaming service and then just waiting for shit to come out and like
Yep.
not enjoying. I'm going to see Chainsaw Man this fucking Friday. I'm pumped. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be seeing that as well probably.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You don't like anyway. All right, keep
I
going
don't,
with the news.
but I'm interested in it. So we
Okay.
might be talking about that next weekend.
Good. Keep going with the news.
Okay. Last
Hit me.
little bit of like regular news before we go into the trailer section.
Regular news.
John M. Chu, the Wicked for Good and Wicked director, right?
Yep.
He came out this week.
Of the closet.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
And everybody's like, "Well, you're directing Wicked, bro." No, I'm just okay.
I don't know him like that. So we know that in Wicked for Good, the Tin Man, the Straw Man, the lady,
The Scarecrow.
and the lion.
Oh, Straw Man.
Damn it! You dropped my phone. I don't know Wizard of Oz, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, do yourself a favor. Just watch it once, man.
Maybe. He came out and said that we are going to be blown away when the voice of the Cowardly Lion hits the red carpet for the premiere. Now, here's the thing about this.
Idris Elba.
We don't know who the voice is, but
Idris Elba.
Here's the speculation online.
Okay.
James Corden.
Get out of here. No.
Yep.
Pass. Nobody
I
wants
knew you'd
that.
love that.
Why does anybody want that?
Nobody
wants
wants
that.
Who do you think it's going to be?
This
That's the
week on
speculation
our
online.
news segment, nobody wants that.
We
James
love that
Corden
segment.
might be the lion. James Corden might ruin another musical. Remember Cats? We're doing it again. With
Remember
James.
all
Look,
the movies he's
James
been in?
Corden is a lovable, wonderful person who has brought many wonderful things to pop culture. Don't put him in this.
Well, okay, so
I'm begging
here's
you.
the thing. John M. Chu has worked with some pretty interesting people. He directed Now You See Me 2, which means that it could be Jesse Eisenberg, it could be Woody Harrelson. He's worked on G.I. Joe, which means it could be Channing Tatum, it could be
Here's
The
the
Rock, because he's in that.
Here's
So,
the thing.
you know.
The lion in the original, like, Wizard of Oz. Like, if the thing that you're trying to do is bridge the gap and have a proper voice representing the guy who sings the song King of the fucking Forest, then you have to have someone whose voice registers in a bass but can go up to a lower baritone timbre. Like, can
Okay.
really actually resonate. Because that's the whole, because I was the Cowardly Lion. Remember fucking New
Yeah.
Year's Eve? I got
I
paid to
remember.
be the Cowardly Lion. I crumped as the Cowardly Lion on multiple dance floors. So, like, he sings a song. He's like, "I were king of the forest," and he's got like this beautiful vibrato, even though it's kind of like a silly, like, you know, he's like, "Not queen, not duke, not prince."
So it's
And,
going
like,
to be James
but
Corden.
if it's James Corden, he doesn't have the voice.
Okay, let me
for
ask
it.
you this then, Kevin. I have another one for you.
Hit me.
John M. Chu
Don't-
directed the Justin Bieber Believe music video. So what about Justin Bieber?
No.
Okay, next
No.
bit of news.
Why? Why would
I
you
think
do?
it's-
He would come in and be like, "I will king of the forest."
Yeah. Girl, be my boyfriend. Or girl, be my girlfriend. Girl, be
You
my
drove it in
boyfriend.
a Yukon. All right.
Whipping it, man and man. I don't know any Justin Bieber song except for
I
like the
actually
famous
just
ones.
sang a couple Justin Bieber licks
Oh,
right
of course
there.
you did.
I like Justin Bieber songs.
You would.
Yes, I would. And I
okay,
do.
let's talk about some trailers.
You can't stop me. All right.
I won't stop you because you're a pop star. Never stop stopping.
Bah,
There's a reference.
bah, bah, bah,
I'm so humble.
bah. Trailer
Uh,
time. Trailer time, girl.
okay, Wonder Man. Let's talk about this one real quick because there's not
Yeah.
much in this trailer. But
What are
Wonder
you
Man,
talking about? There's like scenes from the first 4 episodes in this trailer. Like,
Well,
as
what
I
I
was
mean
watching
is-
this trailer, I'm like, this is definitely not episode 1 anymore.
It's gonna be 8 episodes. It premieres in January. It's got oh my god, Abdul Mateen II, but I don't know how to say his first name, and I don't want to butcher it. But he was Black Manta.
Spell it.
Yahya.
Yaya. Yayi.
Yahya Abdul
Yayi.
Mateen II.
Okay.
Ben Kingsley's coming back as his role, Trevor Slattery, which was the fake Mandarin in Iron Man 3. He showed
Who
up
we
in,
love.
He showed up in Shang-Chi.
Yep.
There's also a couple people in this cast that we don't know who they're playing. Ed Harris is in this, and Josh Gad is in this, but we didn't see
Yep.
him in the trailer. So
I love that Josh Gad is going to be in this. I love that Josh Gad is going to be canon in the I know we were just talking about James Corden, and I'm like opposite on Josh Gad. but,
I love
like,
Josh Gad.
Me too.
We
He's great.
praised him last week, when we
He
talked
was
about
great as
Sleeping-
LeFou in fucking
Exactly.
Beauty and the Beast. Remember?
We were just talking about
he's
Beauty
so
and the
good.
Beast last week.
Yeah, he's so good. And dude, the sci-fi show he was in with Hugh Laurie.
I love that Avenue 5.
Avenue
was so
5.
Good. It got
He's
canceled.
so good as future
The
Donald
evil
Trump on a cruise.
Billionaire guy,
Yeah.
trillionaire guy. So there's also the guy that gets dropped by Hot Girl in Superman is the director in this.
Oh, cool. Guy
something
that
Burek.
gets dropped by hot girl in
Yeah.
Superman.
That's how we know him now.
I hope that's his credit in the fucking.
That would be incredible. So yeah, Wonder Man is basically about there was a B movie like kind of superhero show before the Avengers really took the main stage, and now they're
Yes.
rebooting it.
Yes.
And this guy Simon Williams, played by Mateen II, Abdul. You know what, Mr. Mateen. I'm gonna be professional.
There
Mr.
you go, Mr.
Mateen.
Mateen the second.
And he meets up with Mr. Kingsley.
Cool.
And the other thing about this that I like is one of the directors is Destin Daniel Cretton, who directed Shang-Chi and is doing the new Spider-Man movie. So I think this is going to be pretty fucking fun because it's a really big play on, oh, you're tired of superheroes? You're tired of superheroes everywhere? It's very like fourth wall Deadpool-y in that sense, and I like that.
A little bit, but it's also like a lower concept. This is the stuff that I've been saying like would be fun in the Marvel universe is like let's do some lower concept stuff. Let's see what like normal life is like, and we don't need all the fucking cameos. We don't need it. You can write a compelling story. It's same thing like you know what? Hey, big franchises, Star Wars, Marvel, DC. Yeah, get over here. We're talking about you. Yeah. You know you don't have to do high concept all the time, right? You know you don't have to. Oh, they all disappeared into portals.
They snapped.
They're all doing
Thanos
multiversal shit. All right.
The other thing about this that I really like is Simon Williams doesn't have powers, but he gets powers. And I'm curious to see how this unfolds. I actually don't know a lot about Wonder Man. It's one of the few comic book characters
I don't know about Wonder Man.
I don't know a lot about him. I will say I've been focusing my efforts more on understanding DC characters because I'm way more invested in DC at this point.
Yeah, because James Gunn's crushing it.
Dude, you need to watch Peacemaker Season 2. I finished it. Incredible.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like it. They said it was a little underwhelming. I thought it was a perfect...
I'm 2 episodes in.
I thought it was a perfect exploration of mental health wrapped up in a beautiful bow. But, so Wonder Man. Looks good. I'm excited. We'll see when we get a better trailer what it's up. But
I mean,
until then...
Like, we do see what's up. You just gave us like the whole plot and a couple episodes and some sneak peeks into episode 4 where like the conflict is what's going on with the auditions in this weird guy's house.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
can't wait. Next trailer that we're gonna talk about from a, I guess, kind of divisive horror director, Osgood Perkins' next movie. And I say divisive because
why divisive? Why do you say that?
If you go to the comments section on one of the Keeper trailers on YouTube, some people say that Longlegs is a terrible, awful, no good movie. Other people say that The Monkey is a terrible, awful, no good movie. People thought they were overhyped, underwhelming. I think Longlegs is great. I think The Monkey is one of those movies that's like Final Destination. It's an acquired taste, right? Because it's a lot of just death. It's just death and gore, right? So if you don't like that kind of stuff, it's not your traditional horror movie in the sense of it's scary. It's just gruesome. And you know, that's Final Destination. I don't like the Final Destination movies because it's just people dying. That's not interesting to me.
Yeah.
So his next movie is called Keeper. What did you think of this trailer?
Okay. I saw a longer trailer for it in theaters not long ago. And the longer trailer kind of made it seem more like it's focused on the drama between the like one of the female protagonists and the male protagonist. But then this trailer, I was like, oh, are we going to get a sequence of stories about how bad this goes, like for multiple people? Because it looks like there's multiple female victims in this movie. Just from the way that like the trailer's set up, it looks a little bit trippy, a little cool. I feel like the biggest thing when I go to watch this movie, just based on this, because I don't think I'm going to dig into like what it's about or anything before I go see it, but I think the biggest thing will be like, does the pacing make it scary enough and entertaining enough to like really enjoy? Yeah, I think this is a movie where the pacing will be everything.
The plot summary is a couple's romantic getaway in a cabin turns sinister when a presence like reveals itself, which you see in the trailer, which I think that sounds interesting. One thing that I do like about Osgood Perkins is he always has an interesting message and theme in his horror movies when he's writing and directing, because he's written other things as well. And there's definitely a message and theme in Longlegs and in The Monkey. So you pointed out something that I didn't even think about, but there are a lot of women in this that seem to be the victims, so I'm wondering if maybe that'll be tied into the message.
Yeah, are we getting flashbacks? Like, are we going to see, like, sequentially, like, are we going to get chapters, like, weapons? Like, and so, like, I think answering the question, like, how is this paced and in what order are we getting the information? Because that's, like, the big thing with a movie like this, where it seems like there's a little bit of mystery, a little bit of horror, and then you're kind of, like, unraveling the mystery as the tensions increase and the horror increases up all the way up to, your final little pièce de résistance moments. Your climax, if you will.
Oh.
But, so... pacing and the order in which information is given will make or break this thing.
Absolutely. I think it looks good, but we'll see.
We will.
Last trailer from horror legend Sam Raimi, we get a Dylan O'Brien, Rachel McAdams-led movie called Send Help, about what if your corporate boss was an asshole and then you got stranded on an island with him.
Oh, yeah. This movie is absolutely, it looks phenomenal.
Yes.
I love that Rachel McAdams is playing this character, because I don't think I've ever seen her, like, even just in the trailer, I'm like, oh, this is different.
She's good.
I've always, like, she was the best part of, in my opinion, True Detective Season 2. Like, she really was. Like, she was so good in a season that was, like, so boring and even more weighted down by these long monologues that they kept, like, making what's his name, Vince Vaughn, read. Like, but she was so good. She was compelling. I loved every time she was on the screen, and she's great as Miss Adler in the Sherlock Holmes series. Like, just phenomenal. But I love
Dylan
her.
O'Brien. He's amazing.
And it's so interesting. Like, this really did give away, like, the whole plot of the movie, but not too much, I don't think, because, like, you see her, like, drop a boar's head on the beach and say, have you ever gone hunting? I think I like it. Like, and it's like, okay, is she going to go slowly insane while also, like, keeping this guy alive, but, kind of, like, punishing him because she's in charge? Or, like, how's this going to go? Yeah, I'm really intrigued. I think this is going to be good.
Yeah. January 30th.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We'll
and
find out.
There's a couple shots of, like, her all covered in blood and, like, screaming and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is...
There's some really good up-close shots of Dylan O'Brien's face, and he's, like, crying, and he looks terrified. Dylan O'Brien is easily one of my favorite younger actors. The Maze Runner, American Assassin. Like, he's a phenomenal...
Oh, he was very good in The Maze Runner, yeah.
Oh, my God, he's also...
The Maze Runner had really great acting.
Dude,
like,
that
for movies that
Maze Runner.
slowly fall apart as they continue, like,
I don't
the
think
acting
they do.
just remains phenomenal.
I think those movies, honestly, and I didn't read the books and I didn't watch them in theaters, but, like, when I watched them all, I thought they got increasingly better.
Okay,
but that's just me. But I get biased by actors. Like, I'll fully admit, I watched this movie called Werewolves yesterday for Magnum Opus.
Oh, God.
What if The Purge, but werewolves?
Oh, dumb.
It's once a year everybody turns into werewolves in the moonlight, and it has Frank Grillo, and I'm like, I love this because I'm so biased with Frank Grillo. Exactly.
Oh,
it's like, I just love him.
We all have that.
This looks great. I'm very excited. I think at this point, just seeing the lineup for next year, I'm probably going to do what I did this year and go to the movies every single weekend.
That's great.
Because there's a new movie every weekend next year that I want to see. Also, Dylan O'Brien was in a movie called Twinless. It got a very limited theatrical release. I was able to see it. It's really fucking good. I'm loving these, like, drama, like, look into, like, your psyche and, like, real problems with real people in the real world, dealing with real things. Like, I'm loving those movies this year. Twinless, when it's on streaming, I highly recommend that. Last thing we're going to talk about, Kevin,
hit it,
is an article I found.
Whoa.
And I'm going to read you the title.
It's
It's from The Nerdist, and it's titled, After Barbie, Mattel's Cinematic Universe is Ready with 16 Movies.
When was this article published?
6 days ago at the time of recording.
Here we go, baby. All right. Hold on. So, Mattel. Are they
Barbie.
owned by, they might be owned by Hasbro. Are they owned by No. They're,
no, Hasbro's
so it's
different.
Hasbro versus Mattel, because those are
that's the movie I
companies.
want to see.
Okay. Hasbro's got D&D and Magic the Gathering. Mattel's got Barbie and a bunch of other stuff. Okay. So Mattel is like, Barbie knocked it out of the park. Thank you so much. Let's do another.
let's completely
Let's do 16 more.
Yeah, let's misunderstand that Barbie knocked it out of the park because it was a great movie for
Commentary.
women, and it was a great message, and it had
Yeah.
great themes, and it just took a property that worked really well with an insane cast that was just awesome on every single level.
Why don't we
I
do
love
that with
movie.
all our toys?
Why don't we just do that again? So some of these we have more information for than others.
Okay.
So I will happily share the information that is provided. The first
Hit
one
it.
on the list, Hot Wheels. From producer J.J. Abrams, directed by John M. Chu.
Fine. Whatever.
So what if Fast and the Furious, but small cars?
It's gonna be rated PG. It's gonna be a.
I would say
kids
most of these
movie.
will be. There's one on
Whatever,
here that
yeah.
won't. There's one on
Okay.
here that is for adults. It's not that one though.
Okay.
So
If Hot Wheels can deliver us amazing CG, and like if Hot Wheels can deliver us a 3D experience that actually has some kind of a message that is like nothing but fast paced because it's fucking Hot Wheels, I'm in. Like if it turns into wacky races, right? Like if it turns into like and like they're adding things onto the Hot Wheels and like shooting each other off the tracks and shit, like fucking amazing. I'm in.
Well,
you know,
so do
like
you
what
do
if the
this-
most dangerous thing in Hot Wheels is the toilet? You know, like
oh my god.
if you do that, it can be done, right? Like I'm not gonna poo-poo these and go they can't be done. Like they can be done, but you have to do it the right way.
I'm not going to ask you this question on all of them, but
Okay.
for this one specifically, is this the real world and Hot Wheels are brought into it, or do you just make a Hot Wheels world where the tracks are the world, like kind of like Speed Racer in a way? Like, do you do that? Like, you create your own universe and it's a Hot Wheels universe, or do you bring this where you have like Hot Wheels tracks in the real world and stuff? Like, what do you think?
Here's what I'm saying. We do Indian in the cupboard style. Where like you know like there are drivers and it's real but only when your
Yeah.
parents aren't around. Like you
Oh,
know
so like a
that's-
Toy Story kind of as well.
but specifically parents because Indian in the cupboard
Yeah.
was like Indian in the cupboard was Toy Story but like the kid knows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Did you see Indian in the cupboard?
I've seen a lot of clips. I saw it when I was younger. I
That
don't
was a
remember it
really
completely.
good movie.
I do
That's
remember it a
actually
little
really
bit.
good kids movie. Yeah, I remember. Oh man, really good message in that. Anyway, keep going.
Whack-a-mole.
Fucking pass. Get out of here.
It's going to
Shut
be
up.
a
That's not a real thing.
live
that's not
action
real.
and animation hybrid movie.
That's not real. Get out.
It's on the list, Kevin. It's real.
That's not real. That's not making it through development hell.
Okay,
No.
I'm so curious about how you feel about this next one.
Okay.
Produced by Daniel Kaluuya. We're getting not a dark take, but a more adult, what is it like to be in your 30s, Barney movie.
We already got that. It was called Death to Smoochie, and it's phenomenal. It's got Edward Norton, Danny DeVito, Robin Williams. Have you seen this movie, Death to Smoochie?
Mm-mm.
Shut up! You
I
haven't
wasn't a-
seen Death to Smoochie?
I wasn't allowed to watch Barney as a kid, so I have no connection to that.
God. You need to watch it. It's a fucking gem. Oh, I never say shit like you need. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my God, Robin. Okay, we already got this movie. It's called Death to Smoochie. Robin Williams plays Rainbow Randolph, who gets fucking canceled.
Danny DeVito
From-
directed this?
It's amazing. He gets
what the fuck?
canceled. And the person who takes his place is a young up-and-coming children's singer-songwriter who goes by the name Smoochie. He becomes a fucking sensation. And Robin Williams slowly unravels as a human as Smoochie becomes more and more famous. And like you cannot I cannot stress enough how amazing that movie is. And just like the moments that are it's so good. All right.
Interesting.
But it's all about like how much are you willing to sacrifice in order to have like your message get out there, even if it's like a really good one that you believe, like truly believe in, that people need to hear. Like, what are you willing to like deal with in order to do that? And is that also possibly the Irish mob and her and the lady who runs it and her severely autistic brother? Like, it's like really good movie.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Because the Barney movie is the one that they say is going to be the closest to the way that Barbie was, where it's like, you know, more, it's not necessarily for adults, but it's got more adult problems, more adult themes, more adult messaging. Not R-rated,
Okay.
but like, Yeah, I mean, look, I wasn't allowed to watch Barney as a kid.
Yeah.
So I have zero connection to this, but I do love Daniel Kaluuya, so
Okay.
you know.
We'll
see.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like, I really will need to see a trailer to decide whether or not I even am interested in that. You know, because like I didn't love Barney as a kid. Did you love Barney?
I just said I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Oh, you weren't allowed to. Okay, I didn't love Barney as a kid. Like I was like by the time Barney was on, I was already a Power Rangers kid. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was already
Okay.
watching Dragon Ball.
Speaking
Like-
of seeing, the
Yeah.
next one on the list is Viewmaster.
Fucking Pat. No, that's a joke. Get out of here. That's
Okay.
No, that's
Next-
you know what that is? That's hey boomers, do you remember the Viewmaster?
Looking through a thing and clicking
the
a button
fuck
4
outta
times,
here.
and you're
Get-
done playing with it.
Get out. Pass.
Next up is Monster High. Never heard of it.
That is a property that already has a ton of popularity. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Keep
next
going.
up is American Girl Doll,
Okay.
followed by
I can see how that can be done well. Like as soon as you're saying it, I'm like I can see how that can be done well and with like a good sentimental value and a positive message for like everybody. Okay.
what about Polly Pocket?
I fucking
Everything is small.
Okay. Here's the thing. If Polly Pocket, it must be absurd. Like if Polly Pocket, it has to be insane. Like it has to be insane. Because the concept of making a movie out of little flip case. Do you remember? Okay, you probably don't because you weren't allowed to do anything as a kid because your parents sucked. But like, do you remember Mad Max? The answer to Polly Pocket? Do you remember the genderized competition between the two toys?
I do, because my sister has a big Polly Pocket collection. Well, not
Okay,
anymore.
and
She
then
did when
there
we were
was
younger.
Mad Max, and Mad Max had a giant evil volcano that cracked open, and then he would go on adventures fighting like a mummy or a vampire or some giant like magma monster thing. Like I loved Mad Max as a kid, and not only that, his sidekick, like Mad Max was like the hero. His sidekick was like a total like dunce caricature of like Rambo, basically, who was like, let's fucking go, Max. You know, like I loved that show. Anyway, if you do
Yeah.
anything like that, it needs to be absurd. It needs to be like over the top, like Jumanji style humor, like the Jumanji reboot humor. That we
Agreed.
need that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reese
so
Darby
far-
needs to be in this shit. You know.
Oh my
Sorry.
God. So far, none of these I care about, honestly. Next up is Rock'em Sock'em Robots, which we already got in the movie Real Steel with Hugh Jackman, so I don't care.
Yeah. Mattel's like, hey, you know these movies that already exist, like Death to Smoochie and Real Steel? Yeah, we're gonna redo them.
Let's do it
All right,
again.
whatever.
Okay. So, this is so stupid. Magic 8 Ball, an R-rated horror movie.
No.
Uh,
Just no.
I don't know if this photo is real, but there's a photo of the script. It says season 1, so maybe it's a show, directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
For Magic 8 Ball?
Yeah.
It's going to ask again later if you're still alive. Like,
Oh.
get out.
Don't look up if you want to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up is Masters of the Universe, which we've already talked about. He-Man
Fucking-
sound. Yeah, that one
I'm in.
I actually care about.
With the stuff that's been going on with He-Man for the past couple years, I'm in. Yeah, for sure.
Next up is a doll called Major Matt Mason, an astronaut figure from the 1960s. He lives and works on the moon. So the movie Moon.
Is this the incel answer to the Barbie movie? This Major Mad Mason.
The movie
Just
will
like,
star Tom
you don't
Hanks.
know how hard it is to be a man.
Tom Hanks is in this.
Great. I hate it.
Next up is Uno, an Uno movie.
Fucking get out. No.
What? You don't want to see people play Uno?
Reverse.
Skip.
Get
Not
out.
4.
Reverse. Get out.
After that is a wishbone thing.
The
Wishbone?
fucking the dog?
The picture's the dog shooting a bow? Is that a thing? Is that a real thing?
Okay. Hopefully animated. What the
That's like the original,
Oh!
apparently.
Oh, yeah. So Wishbone, dude, tell me a story. Wishbone? You didn't watch Wishbone as a kid?
Dude, Kevin, I grew up in a very, very, very strict, closed household.
Okay, Wishbone was amazing because Wishbone would tell us famous stories, like classic tales, like Robin Hood, King Arthur. Like Wishbone would portray these classic tales, and then there was another plot going on at the same time. Wishbone was amazing.
Okay, so you're excited for that one.
I'm excited for any movie that has a dog in it and probably will cry. Like that's if you have an animal main actor, even if like I don't like the movie, you'll catch me at like 3/4 of the way through when something really emotional is happening for the dog, just going like like 100%.
Okay, this next one is interesting. It's got John Cena in it.
Okay.
The Chris Hemsworth Extraction movies director, Sam Hargrave. It is a Matchbox movie about the toys, how they were in 1953. So another car movie.
No. Well, so if it's like the Matchbox movie, a la the did you see the Taron Egerton Tetris show?
Yeah, this is another car-centric one, though. This is about, like, this is the toys, cars, driving. It's not, none of these are about the creation of.
If this was more of a drama where it's, like, about Matchbox and, like, designing
I would love to see John Cena in a drama like that.
Yeah, I'd like that.
No,
but,
it's an action director, so it's an
whatever.
action movie.
Whatever.
Thomas and Friends.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm in.
I didn't realize that's
show,
what it was.
We have talked about that. So the team at work, Funky Solutions, all of us have watched Thomas the Tank Engine, and we all agree as adults now that show was dark. That show dealt with some dark concepts. Like there was a ghost train that like they were like, yeah, like we don't know what happened to him or how he drowned, but like, yeah, he's here. He exists.
Yeah.
Maybe he's real. Like,
remember
you're
Diesel?
like, wait, what? Maybe? Like,
yeah.
Cool.
All right, last one on the list. And this one actually is going to be based on a true story. This is going to be a biopic of sorts.
Okay.
It's called Christmas Balloon. And what this movie is about is when Mattel it's about when Mattel donated toys to help make a young girl's dream come true after she tied her Christmas list to a balloon that was found by a grieving couple who worked with the toy company to fulfill the girl's wishes.
Fine.
Cool.
Fine. What is that, a Hallmark movie?
It basically is.
Yeah. Christmas
This
balloon.
Christmas.
Just put Christmas and then like
Anything.
a noun after it, and you get
Christmas
like,
toilet paper.
Yeah, Christmas toilet paper.
Wipe your ass with Merry Cheer.
Yeah.
This season.
Christmas Russian roulette. Like you could do anything. And it's just automatically a Hallmark movie. It's like, wow, I really learned a lot. I can't believe the gun didn't go off on any of us this season. You know, like
Except for Brad. Poor Brad.
Except for Brad, who came here to try and take over the local coffee shop that we all love so much. Brad, you didn't know the spirit of Christmas.
Go back to New York City, Brad.
So the spirit of Christmas gave you a bullet to the head.
Here in Christmas Village, Kansas, we don't like your type.
And
so,
we never saw him again. All right.
That's the Mattel list.
That's fucking bogus. Like most of that
Right?
it's drivel.
Most of that's garbage.
It's them going, fuck you, you'll watch it.
No, we won't. You know
No.
what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. They're probably going to do like Hot Wheels first since it has the most, like has J.J. Abrams, John M. Chu behind it.
Yeah.
Like that one has the most power. They'll probably do that and Barney, and those two won't do super well, and all the other 14s will just disappear.
I was gonna say they're probably gonna like green light 2 real hard. The other ones will be in development for a long time. While they're in development, the other 2 will come out, and then how they do will like gauge whether or not more of this happens.
Yeah.
Like
Imagine if the Uno movie is about like magic Uno cards in real life or something.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hold on. The Uno movie, but it's absolutely ridiculous. It's about competitive Uno, and Jim Carrey's in it.
Ooh, who's he competing against?
James
Corden. Woo!
No, Danny McBride.
Oh my God, Jim Carrey, Danny McBride,
no,
Will Ferrell.
No. It's competitive Uno, but it's starring only exclusively the cast of Dropout TV.
Oh,
like
dude,
people
that
from
would be
Dropout. Only
insane.
like Jacob Wysocki.
Zach
and,
Oyama.
yeah, Vic Michaelis, like just fucking
Allie
going to
Beardsley.
town. Oh my god, Sam Reich is the guy who runs the tournament. Like,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
that's what we need. Like,
Dude, we need the Dropout cast to be in more comedies.
I have a feeling that within like the next 5 years, we're gonna start seeing a lot of them venturing. Like Lou
Yeah.
is already doing late night voicing. We're gonna start seeing a lot of them really succeeding.
Anna
in ways
Garcia
that
was in the
we
Channing
didn't-
Tatum Scarlett Johansson movie Fly Me to the Moon.
exactly. So I
So.
think that's gonna happen more and more. I really do.
Definitely. Cool.
All right.
Well, that's the news.
That's the news, baby. Welcome back to our potpourri format, and we're going to talk about fall freshness. We're bringing it back. This is a topic I feel like we could talk about this every year. Like
We do talk about it every year.
It's a top 5. It's fall favorites. We don't do it for any other season, so you can tell what we're
There are
biased
no
toward.
other seasons, Kevin.
There's no summer favorites. There's no summer must-haves.
I don't like summer.
From
Summer
Unpop.
sucks.
It's almost like we do this and then we just like cycle through the year going, all right, here's some stuff to talk about. And then we come back and we're like, hey, it's fall.
That's my favorite time of the year.
I love fall. Yeah, I'm
Summer
with you.
sucks and
We're
spring
fall boys.
sucks. It's too hot.
We're fall boys.
It's too hot.
And are you a pumpkin spice boy?
Oh, dude, that's what my coffee was pumpkin spice this morning.
Is that what you had?
Mhm.
I have a little bit of nutmeg in my coffee right now. Look at
Nutmeg.
us. Everybody grab your sweaters. Grab
Got
your
mine on.
cardigans.
I got my Sukuna sweater on.
If it suits your flavor, you can pick a couple different options here. You can go City and Color album. You can throw on some Noah Khan. If you are so
Love
much
Noah
so, we'll give you the green light just for this. You can throw on Taylor Swift's Folklore album. That's fine. Go ahead.
No, we
do
don't
you
endorse. We don't endorse eco terrorists on this
Folklore's
podcast.
a good
Kevin.
album. Shut up.
Wow, say that to
Let-
people trying to save the environment.
Folklore will save the environment.
It won't.
No, it won't. Anyway, so put on your favorite fall album. Grab a candle that smells. What kind? Okay, first off, before we even get into the top 5, what kind of candle are you lighting for the fall? What
I
are
have
the
a
scents that
I have
you're
a
throwing in?
snickerdoodle candle that I like to light. I have a pine tree forest candle that I really
Okay.
like to light. I have a pumpkin pie one that I like to light, and
Oh,
I
so
have a like cinnamony one.
You're running the gamut here. I am.
I love candles.
I only lean into musky smells. So fall for
You're a
me is
musky
like
boy.
bergamot, vetiver, cedar. You know, like those are my fall scents, right? Winter I'll get into the pine a little bit, but not too much, right? A little black walnut, right? That's so like my woodsy, spicy smells just rotate based on the season. I do not lean into any fucking summer scents. Like I don't do pina colada, ocean spray, none of that shit.
No, what?
Get it out of here. I
Get outta
also
here.
don't do baked good smelling candles because I think they smell too sweet. I don't like it.
Oh.
I want to smell musky at all times. That's my performative masculinity for the week. It's only musk candles. All right,
Okay then.
let's do top 5.
Listen, my gimme. I didn't put this in my top 5, but my gimme is pumpkin coffee, like caramel pumpkin brulees,
You
caramel
love it.
cinnamon pumpkin, anything pumpkin coffee related is automatically like a given for fall.
Okay, my gimme then will be hot apple cider because like for sure,
gross.
100%. I love it. No, I love it. Hot apple cider, a little
Disgusting.
cinnamon to it. So top 5. What's your number 5, Odie? Let's just get right. Wait,
Oh, I didn't even put these in order.
we
Okay,
got a
I can
list
do that,
song. We got a list song. Ready?
It's time for a list. Some might be good, some might be shit, and I know you just cannot wait. The scale goes garbage, bad, fun, good, then great.
though. Bringing it back, baby.
What do you got? All right, what do you got for your top 5? What's
Number
number
5 is Snoopy.
Okay.
For one, I love to watch the Charlie Brown.
Not just Charlie Brown, Snoopy specifically.
Well, there's a couple things in this. So for one, I like the Charlie Brown pumpkin movie
The
from
Great Pumpkin.
1966.
Yep.
I just love Snoopy as a character in
'Kay.
general, and every fall there is this Snoopy like YouTube jazz channel that plays like Snoopy inspired jazz music, and it is my favorite thing to have on in the background when I'm reading or like cooking or
That sounds good.
editing.
I like
I've always been a big fan of Snoopy. I used to have a really cool Snoopy sweatshirt that I spilled pasta sauce on, so I had to get rid of it. So yeah, Snoopy has always been like a favorite of mine. I like it. I like Charlie Brown. So yeah,
that's great. I love that. Number 5 for me is going to be this. You're gonna laugh at this list. Number 5 for me is doing 2 shows every fall. Without fail, I have been in at least 2 theatrical productions at the same time. I don't know why I do this. I can't explain it. But somewhere toward the end of summer, I typically will be signed up for a musical or a play or something that I'm in. And then we'll have someone call me and go, hey, can you also do this? And I will say yes, without fail. And then call you for 3 weeks on end going, I'm so tired. Why did I do this to myself again?
And then I'm always like, don't do it again. You're like, I
it
won't.
seems to be a tradition. This year I'm in 3. I've upped my game. I go from Hades to Dracula to Mercutio / Samson, which means I get all the good lines in Romeo and Juliet. We did our read-through the other night, and when I realized who Samson was, because, like, nobody remembers who the fuck Samson is in Romeo and Juliet.
I don't remember that.
I get the first line of the play. Like, there's, like, the chorus that sets the scene, and then I literally jump in. I'm one of the Montagues that's just, like, I get the line, I am a pretty piece of flesh. I get that line. I love it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm Mercutio, which means I get all the great speeches. And there's... I'm sure people have their own biases. Mercutio is my favorite character. I think almost in all of Shakespeare, so I'm pumped. But yeah, doing 2 shows. That's number 5 for me, huh?
Mercutio dies, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I die twice
Nice.
this season. Once seriously, once comically. So,
Always good.
When I'm Dracula, I get stabbed in the dick. That's how I die. It's great. I can't fucking wait.
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, my number 4 is pumpkin carving. We're doing that next weekend.
Oh, nice.
As a D&D
wholesome
group.
I love that. Are you going to carve a potion into yours? You going to carve a D20?
I have not decided what I'm going to carve into my pumpkin.
You going to carve a rogue?
Okay, well, I have the carving abilities of like a 4-year-old with Tourette's, so probably nothing too, like, complicated. I'll need a stencil.
I've gotten good at that as I've gotten older, and I feel like I would carve a dagger on one side, and people would be like, oh, nice dagger, and then I'd flip it around, and it would say +3, and they would be like, oh, you got it. You do the 2 sides.
Well,
that way you show them.
We're doing it as a D&D group, but I don't think we're doing, like, D&D pumpkins.
Well, that's a missed opportunity.
Well, it's a bonding opportunity as a group, Kevin. So,
Good. I love it.
Yeah.
You know what? Carve a Snoopy, buddy. Carve a Snoopy. Why not?
Oh my God, it's perfect.
Have some fun with that.
Yeah.
But it's got to be D&D Snoopy. All right, number 4 for me is an artist, Shaky Graves. I usually have an artist on this list. Yours, obviously, it's stick season, baby, for you, right?
Maybe don't jump ahead of the list, Kevin.
Sorry. So Shaky Graves is a like Delta blues style artist. Have you ever listened to Shaky Graves?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I highly recommend. I think you would like Shaky Graves. I will listen to the Audio Tree sessions that they did. Absolutely phenomenal. Like a lot of banjo, a lot of plucking, a lot of very like twangy sounding music, but it's blues. And then there's like distorted guitar ringing out, and like the songs like Roll Them Bones, like just fucking so good. So Shaky Graves, number 4, like pretty much like a brisk breeze hits the air, and like a number of artists come to mind, but this year specifically just jump right into Shaky Graves.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'll check them out.
What do you got for number 3, baby?
So sweatshirts and flannels. Okay. I hate hot weather. I hate anything above like 65 degrees. I love long pants. I love long sleeves. I love sweatshirts. I love beanies. I don't like wearing shorts. I don't like wearing tank tops. I don't like wearing any of that stuff. Put me in a sweater. Put it 40 degrees outside. I'm the happiest person in the world. And I have a huge, way too big, like sweater and flannel collection that I only get to wear for like 3 months out of the year because it's always too fucking hot thanks to the climate. So this is my favorite time.
You know me. I'm mostly unclothed in my life.
Weirdly.
Yeah. Not weirdly. Not weirdly. And not even unexpectedly. Like, people just know this about me now. This is how I prefer to be. And so in the fall, I do not layer up too much. But you will notice I do have a sweatshirt on right now.
I do. It's Godzilla.
Yep. Yeah, it's fucking actually knit on this thing, too. Like, it's actually... This Godzilla sweatshirt, it looks like an old school The Wave photo, right?
Yeah.
Like the Wave painting. But it's
I've seen that
Godzilla.
one.
This was by itself on the wrong rack in TJ Maxx.
Oh, TJ Maxx is a great place to find
was-
that kind of stuff.
And it was the only one. I had gone through the whole store. I was looking at like sweatshirts and stuff, and I saw this and was like, "Oh no, that's what's up." So yeah, I'm with you on sweatshirts and flannels. That's a really good number 3. Number 3 for me is metal shows. A lot of metal bands will do second legs of their tours. A lot of metal bands will come to the Northeast in the fall. I've been to 3 shows already this fall for metal bands. I love metal shows. And not only that, a couple friends of mine have started a band called Tied by Fate. They are a local hardcore band, and they just had their first show last night. I wasn't able to go because I was dog sitting and had already made plans to go see Girl on the Train. But I fucking love a good metal show, and it just feels right in the fall. Like you were just saying, like flannels and sweatshirts. People show up to the metal show in flannels in the fall, and it just somehow feels more authentic. You know, like to have like black. It's a sea of black T-shirts and then colored flannels. You know, like
That's awesome.
That just kind of completes the aesthetic. I'm definitely looking into what other bands I can catch before the year's out, because I've had so much fun just going to concerts and enjoying like live, heavy music.
Amazing.
What do you got for number 2?
Number 2 for me is anime. I only really, my anime wave starts at like the end of September, beginning of October, and usually runs till about February, March. And then I usually like spring and summer, I don't watch as much anime because it's more outdoorsy, and I'm more like, there's usually stuff going on over the summer. My birthday's over the summer. So I got to celebrate that for 3 months straight, like all of that. So anime for me is really like a fall thing. Plus, I've realized a lot of the animes that I like come out in the fall. Like My Hero's in its final season. One Punch Man has its season 3. Jujutsu Kaisen starts in January. So it's like fall
into
is
winter.
my anime season. Yeah.
Fall winter anime is always good.
It's amazing. Well, that's when the movies come out. Like Demon Slayer came out. Chainsaw Man's coming out. Like last year, 2 years ago, Jujutsu Kaisen Year Zero came out. So like this is the anime season for me.
Number 2 for me is seeing anime in theaters. Actually, I have that on the list. That was already there, unplanned. I really loved seeing Demon Slayer recently, and I'm loving watching the popularity of anime grow. I would actually say the most full theaters I've been in the past couple of years have been anime. Like, not the preview showing, but like the night before the release showing. Like Thursday anime movies are like booked.
Packed.
Like and it's always the coolest people. And like the thing that I love about that theater is I've never been in one where anyone talks past the previews. Like the previews end and the
just
movie comes
silent.
on. Yeah, and everybody just shuts the fuck up. Like
it's amazing.
everyone's like anime. And I'm going to go see Chainsaw Man this week, which I'm pumped about. I need to start reading more manga. I just ordered fucking 4 yesterday. 4 chapters
Wait till you
of a
get
manga.
to my jam, baby.
Oh, good. I think that's something that I'm going to start bringing to the podcast more, is what manga I'm reading.
Too.
I finally have realized that like I don't want to watch One Piece. I want to read it, which is going to be a wild commitment in the next like few years, to just like here and there to here and there just go, I'm reading One Piece, and like I don't care if it gets spoiled for me, but like the more the algorithm has fed me content about One Piece, the more I'm like, oh, I really like this. So I'm getting more into that. So anime at the movies and anime. That's anime is a fall favorite of ours.
It is. It's so good.
I love that. What's your number 1, baby?
Noah Khan. I mean, he is the pinnacle of fall feelings.
Stick season.
Well, okay, so the Stick Season is a great album. Came out 3 years ago.
Yeah.
My favorite album from him is still Busy Head. That is still always going to
Okay.
be my favorite album for sure. It's got
He's
false
from
confidence. It's got
Vermont.
mess. Yeah, he's from Vermont.
He's like he's in my backyard.
Yeah.
Like.
He.
Oh wait, he's there right now. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, tell him I want an autograph.
What are you doing? Wait, you're dialing drunk? Oh, that's just a lyric. Okay. All right, carry on. Music's beautiful, by the way. All right, he's just chilling. He's playing hacky
Yeah.
sack now. He's playing.
That doesn't seem like
What a
something
chill
Noah Gunn would do.
guy. What a chill guy.
He's an incredible artist. He is the pinnacle of the fall feeling through music, in my opinion. I
Yeah.
don't think it gets much more northeast fall feeling than he does.
Well, he's from Vermont. So.
The fall that I lived in Boston, I
Yeah.
loved playing his music. It was
Yep.
incredible. Yeah, he's just always going to be one of my favorite artists until I die.
Yeah, like when fall hits, it's like Noah Khan, Shaky Graves, City and Color, Folklore for some of us, Bon Iver. You know, like there's so many artists like that. Just like they're so down tempo,
Yeah.
acoustic, more of that like classic raw outdoor feel and
Do
sound.
you know the band Wildorado?
Yes.
That's another one that I think does a really good job during the
Fall.
fall. I also Mount Joy is another one that's a fall for
Yeah,
me.
that's always good. You can get
So,
into some of the slower paced the Punch Brothers if you want to. That's some really
Yeah.
good mandolin playing there. Yeah, so that's solid. Number one for me is Over the Garden Wall. It's
Yeah. Oh
That's-
man.
that's
I don't know why I
my-
didn't put that on my.
that is like I watch it, I binge watch it. It's easily binge watchable. Like it's if you binge watch it, it's like 2.5 hours. It's like,
It's very short.
it's a
We own
movie.
it. Yeah.
yeah, if you binge watch it, it's a movie. I watch it every fall. It's absolutely something about it is just like the perfect little mixture of like small town, comfy. You can watch it with friends and family. You can watch it by yourself. Like it doesn't matter, and it's just like such a fun, nonsensical journey through the unknown. This place where these two guys end up. We've talked about it before. Maybe we'll just do a deep dive on it sometime and like really get into the nitty gritty.
It's Dante's Inferno.
They had it is. They had a 10-year stop motion animation tribute to it recently.
Oh, that's
I think
cool.
actually today. So that it like the journey for Wirt and Greg. Is it Greg? Right? Yeah.
Greg.
Wirt and Greg as they go through the unknown and like go to like Pumpkin Town where everybody is apparently a giant skeleton, or a skeleton or a regular skeleton, and like some of the more existential moments in the show where they're like pondering like what it actually means to like be where they are and who they are in their lives at that moment when they're in this space. I love it.
Yeah.
To no end. So many little like sound bites and inside jokes, and whenever you meet somebody who like gets it, you always have such a good time because immediately you're just like, that's a rock fact,
I was
like,
just about to say that's a rock fact. Damn
yeah.
it.
I
beat me.
I also very often will like if someone's like very often someone will make like the Lord of the Rings reference potatoes, and then I immediately in my head I'm just like potatoes and molasses. Yeah.
Jason Thunderberg. The
Exactly.
best frog name ever.
Jason Thunderbird. Yeah. So many cool moments.
Yeah.
Love it to no end, and that's the fall freshness, baby.
I wanted
what
to
we got.
quickly.
Top 5
So
fall
I have
freshness.
I have 5 fall movies though that if you love the fall spirit, I think these are some good ones that I kind of picked from a couple of different genres.
Hocus Pocus.
That you can check out. Knives Out is a really good fall movie. I think it does really like it because it's in New England. It's
Oh,
set
it
during
does
the
take
fall.
place in the fall. Yeah.
Everybody's wearing
Murder
comfy
mystery.
sweaters.
Yep.
The movie Coco, which is just a great animated movie in general, but it's also very like Halloween oriented.
Day of the Dead oriented. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Días
I was like
Días
not
de
Halloween.
Muertes.
No.
Yeah.
What's up?
I was trying to say the Spanish name, isn't it?
Dia
Des Muertos.
de los Muertos.
Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously. Great
Yep.
movie.
Classic.
I think Scream is a really good horror movie for the fall. I'm a big Scream fan, obviously. I have a Ghostface tattoo. I think that one's a really good like fall New England one again.
Okay.
It's me.
Yep.
And then Wallace and Gromit: Curse of the Were-Rabbit. That's just a phenomenal. I love Wallace and Gromit. I grew up on it.
That's
It's
a couple
incredible.
stop motion animated ones for you.
It is. It's
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit's fucking incredible. I love
That's
when they go
good.
to the moon and it's made out of cheese.
Yeah. You know what's really good? If you're into theater, I recommend in the fall going and checking out Hadestown. For some reason, it just feels more poignant in the fall. It's the retelling of Orpheus and Eurydice, but in musical format and kind of leaning into it. I didn't mean to do this, but like it also is very like New Orleans jazz influence. So the music is very like the music it goes kind of back and forth between like New Orleans jazz and Appalachian style like folksy singing. But it has like just some beautiful numbers in it and is about a classic Greek tragedy. So I highly recommend that. Have you ever listened to the soundtrack for that?
Mm-mm.
I would say you should give it a listen. Like just throw it on in the background someday. You might actually really enjoy it. Yeah. So that's really good. That's the fall freshness, baby. What's your jam this week? I mean, I feel like those are jams that we just
but
gave.
I got two.
But specifically, we've got jams.
The first
What do you
one
got?
is Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, which is the newest one that came out at the beginning of this year. I love Wallace and Gromit, as I said. If you like it, new voice actor for Wallace, because unfortunately the original actor died in 2017. He was 98 years old. So
Damn.
Great innings, incredible man. Just a really good movie. I love like the wholesomeness of Wallace and Gromit. I love everything about that world, that universe, those characters. It's so fun. It always does a good job. But my main jam is I have been reading the One Punch Man manga, and I have read it so much in the last week that I am almost caught up completely on it.
Yep.
I've almost read 33 volumes
Wow.
in a week because it's all I've been doing. If I'm not doing anything else, I've literally just been putting on that Snoopy Jazz channel and just nonstop reading the manga because
I love that.
when it comes to anime, I definitely have your more mainstream favorites because I was very late to the anime game. So, like, some of my favorites are, like, My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, Death Note. Like, your very stereotypical Psycho Pass, Mob Psycho. Like, a lot of the ones everyone's like, oh, yeah, like, I know that one, right?
Yeah.
But
I would say the deepest cut you just mentioned was Psycho Pass, for sure.
I love Psycho Pass. I love One Punch Man. I've seen the first 2 seasons now 4 times all the way through because I love it so much. So I was like, 3rd season's out. It's not going to be dubbed for at least 6 months. I was like, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to read the manga. I'm so far ahead that I don't know if I'll even watch the anime at this point because I'm probably all of season 3, and if they do a season 4, I'm probably like where they would be in like season 5 at this point.
Wow.
I really have enjoyed reading manga, and unfortunately I'm reading it on my phone, which isn't my favorite, but I'm considering dropping a couple $100s to buy all 38 volumes of this manga because we're trying to make like an anime corner where we have like
done?
No, it's still going.
Oh, okay. So you would buy 38 copies
and then just catch up
38
like,
volumes and then just keep up to date on it.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I'm the only one that I've ever been up to date with is Solo Leveling. I have every volume of that.
I've read My Hero all the way through when it wrapped up.
Okay.
Same with Attack on Titan, same with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
So now I'm doing One Punch Man.
That's cool. I like that. I currently am up to date with Kagurabachi, Solo Leveling, and I'm about to be up to date with Destroy All Humans They Can't Be Regenerated, the manga that is about Magic the Gathering.
You mentioned that, yeah.
It's actually really good, and every copy of it comes with a Magic the Gathering card, which is like just fucking beautiful. Yeah, it's so amazing. Yeah, no, those are good jams. My jam this week is continuing with my weird music taste. This got, sometimes because I feel like I feel like the quirky, weird, genre-less approach I have to like just music that I'm listening to at any given moment used to be so much easier to feed on Spotify or any listening app. For a while there was Songza, but I remember they got bought out by like one of the bigger streaming services, and it's become increasingly harder and harder because like now like every music listening interface will like they'll send you prompts about like who you should be listening to and like, oh, check out this artist because you'll like this and this because you listen to this, and like, but it's like an industry plant. It's like someone who's like popular in the moment, and that like that's rarely what I'm looking for. The thing and I'm not even really looking for most of the stuff that I end up listening to. I do just kind of follow these weird little rabbit holes into like Norwegian R&B or like Mashru Leila, the more like indie pop influenced band from not Tel Aviv, from Lebanon. But this week Instagram I say all that to say that I have been doing such a good job curating my algorithm on Instagram now and fighting it in a way. Like you kind of have to fight the algorithm. You're like, no, stop giving me this BS shit, you know? But I've done such a good job fighting it that the recommendation I got this week, and maybe he paid for advertising, is Sihangir Yildiz, who is a drum and bass, a soulful drum and bass artist. But really what he's done is created an album that's called Jungle Funk. I think it actually just came out this week. It came out on August 8th. So Jungle Funk is an acid jazz album. Have you ever listened to acid jazz?
No, but now I want to.
Okay. So acid jazz is what happens when you take like down-tempo EDM, deep house, drum and bass, and then you add jazz influences to it, oftentimes with like live jazz tracking or jazz samples. And that's all over this album. Highly recommend Jungle Funk if you're like looking for something that's instrumental, kind of fun. You don't necessarily have to be paying attention to it at all given moments, but if you are, you'll be rewarded with little bits of what I like to now call just ear candy, right? Like that's what I'm looking for in my music is ear candy. I want like little things that make me perk up and go, oh, that was an interesting choice, but it worked really well. I like that. And Sihangir Yildiz has done a very good job with this. Also, very hard name to say, and I'm pretty sure I might be saying it wrong, but like that's what it looks like. It might even be Changir Yildiz, but yeah, phenomenal. Highly recommend checking out the album. Jungle Funk came out this August 8th. That's my only jam this week because this week was crazy busy building a coffin for myself. To lay in for Dracula, and then trying to manage life on all other fronts. But what do we got? So next week we got Chainsaw Man.
We'll talk about Chainsaw Man probably.
I'm going to Chainsaw Man for sure. Friday night.
Yeah.
You're going to Chainsaw Man next week for sure.
Yeah, there's really nothing else coming out next weekend that
what
I
else
care
is
about.
even coming out that we care about in October? Or are we waiting till November? Like it feels like a lot of really good movies
It's
are coming out in
November at this
November.
point because we have Predator Badlands,
Yeah.
Running Man,
Running
Now
Man,
You
yeah.
Three Me, Now You Don't See Me.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you can't
But-
wait.
Yeah, all right.
Let's see what else is next weekend. Oh, it's the Springsteen movie, which I've heard very mixed things about, but I'm not a big fan of music biopics. So
it's a docudrama. It's a
There's-
it's a biopic. It's like
there's also this movie called Regretting You that I'll probably see. It's like a drama about a family, and it's got Dave Franco and a couple other people in it.
Really hoping that this week Frankenstein would have come out somewhere around us.
It didn't come out. Dude, apparently
it was
Netflix
theaters.
fumbled that it being in theaters this week, and I read an article.
Oh, they
earlier
did?
that was like, good luck seeing it because it's supposed to be in theaters this weekend, but Netflix fumbled the release.
I was looking for it everywhere.
I was looking
like,
for it
it
too.
has to be somewhere in upstate New York, and it just wasn't. I was like,
Yeah.
I would have gone and seen that.
I would
had it come out this weekend.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, it's The Running Man, Keeper next month.
Oh, good.
Predator.
Yep.
We've got Wicked for Good.
Oh, yeah.
Sisu Road to Revenge, which is going to be fun.
Oh, my God.
Zootopia 2, which I'm excited for.
Are you a Zootopia
then-
fan?
I love Zootopia.
I feel like there's two types of Zootopia fans. There's people who just like animated movies that are quirky and fun, and then there's furries.
I like the first one.
Okay.
There's also, I don't know if you know this,
Yeah.
but there's a Jujutsu Kaisen movie coming in December.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Which is the tournament arc one, right?
I
is it?
believe so. The games. What is it called?
Yeah, the games. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then
Cool.
in December we've got like the Dust Bunny movie that we talked about a little bit.
Which looks good. I think
we've got-
so. The rest of the year has a pretty good slate of releases for us. We are satiated in so many ways.
God.
Oh, also, you know what we should have fucking talked about this week? We dropped the ball.
Of course.
Here we
did.
are. It's the end of the podcast. I watched the first episode of The Chair Company.
Oh, I watched it too.
Yeah, and it was good.
It was great.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, like Tim Robinson is fucking hilarious.
He
and this
crushes it
show.
in everything.
Here's a funny thing that happened when I was. We'll take it out on this. Here's a funny thing that happened while I was watching The Chair Company, because I went over. I'm watching it with Stephanie, and she had just started it, so we restarted it. I'm watching it with her. We're both like extremely exhausted because she's corporate Barbie. She's all over. She's traveling back and forth. She just got back from Arizona for like the 5th time this year, and I'm exhausted. And so we're just sitting on the couch, like watching it, and both of us are like paying just enough attention to kind of miss the fact that when it ended, it was prompting for another Tim Robinson thing to come on. But it wasn't The Chair Company. It was Friendship. So
Oh yeah. Mine did the same.
but she had already been watching it like whenever it came out. So it dropped us right into the middle of Friendship, where like they're under the city in the fucking tunnels, and I was like, is this the same show? I was like, this got real dark and weird. Like, what is this? And then we
Yeah.
realized, like, after a couple minutes, we realized that it was Friendship. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
is the
When
Chair
Paul Rudd
Company
showed up?
multiversal? Like, yeah, I was like, what is this?
Nice.
No, even when Paul Rudd showed up, I still thought it was the Chair Company. I'm like,
Oh.
they're just doing stuff together now. Like-
Nice.
And then when we realized what was going on, we were like, oh, this is silly. But yeah,
Amazing.
so that was my experience with the Chair Company, but really good. I love his ability to take something so small and turn it into a gigantic, like, Charlie Day conspiracy board plot, like
I can't wait to see what the reveal is in this either.
I
Like,
know.
Is there something nefarious going on? Is it all in his head? Is it somebody else in his company trying to make him lose his mind to get his job? Like, what is it?
yeah, it's so good. Like, what a funny take on a psychological thriller.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, love it. Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of the Unpop Podcast. Thank you for weathering this absurd existence with us. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, subpoenas, or would like us to podcast live at your funeral, please send an email to mysecretpowers@gmail.com. Art by Frank Ace. Music by moi. See you next week.
Bye.